Alright, sorry for the delay. I am tired as hell. Had a very stressful week at day at my job. You know? Super stressful. And I I could talk about it, but I don't know. I'm kind of at that mood where it's like, you know, you arrive at home and you can't, you don't want to say anything about it, and you barely even have any energy to even do this. But just like a Japanese Instagram influencer said, or saying, I do it anyway, I do it sad, I do it mad, stuff like that. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom because I am tired. Also, no, I think I need to take a deuce. Like, you can't do this concept art masterpiece, this sick concept art masterpiece that you see in front of you. So sexy, so sleek. Look at it, so cool. I can't do any of that. I can't do any of that. I can't do any of that with waste lodged inside of me. So give me a second. This is a bad start, but better this than no stream at all. get this over. Let's get this over with. Okay, so this is a project that I've been working on for the past few weeks, and I'm trying to make a portfolio for Lightbox so I can impress the people there and hopefully gain some new friends and new new friends and new connections within the industry. I mean, so far, the feedback I've been getting was mixed, much to my chagrin. Um, I think one time I was looking for feedback and essentially some person on like Daniel Warren's Discord said that this guy looks like a midget with long arms, and that kind of, and I don't want to sound like, you know, I got triggered, but it basically, that's what it did. It triggered me. It got me real mad, because it's like, motherfucker, I have worked on this thing for more than a week. All of that rendering, all of that pain, all that struggling, just for it to, like, just for you to just, you know, it's like, he's obviously not a midget. He's obviously not a dwarf. You know? Like, he's obviously not. And yes, he has long arms. But it's like, I tried to keep it, like, professional. Where it's like, hey, look, if he has, like, if the proportion's off, then, you know, okay, fine. But, like, it's mostly just, like, the way you sit, what you initially said about, like, my work. Which, quite frankly, pissed me off beyond belief. It's just wild. Now, one thing I'm going to have to learn to be okay with is in these concept art Steve Jobs, I'm going to have to be okay with endlessly iterate and iterate and iterate and iterate and iterate and iterate and iterate. I don't think I only got a couple iterate. I don't think I have hundreds. I only got a couple in me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. And here it is. I'm weak. The weak. Not even this cool synth wave is making me up. Okay, so student debt wise. Okay, so far I'm at 6K. And I made a payment of $1,818 because that's what, hold on. Is my mic on? Is my mic on? Is my mic, okay, good. $1,818 because that was the principal for one of the loans. And why did I make such a big, big payment? You know? $1,000 and $800 a band, and 800 is a lot of money. Well, easy, because tomorrow, which is precisely 3 hours from now, not support, interest for the SAVE program, the SAVE student repayment program, is going to start back up again. And if that's going to happen, I want my balance to be as low as I could possibly get it. And if the payment hits the way I want it to hit, then tomorrow, or at the latest Monday, my student loan repayment balance, my student loan debt balance is going to be at $4,000. And from then on, I could possibly pay it off before, I think, February or something. And then from then on, I'm free to plan and go for something. I'm free to I work there to stack up the paper, as my cousin Manny says, and then I can spend more of my money on basically tutorials, mentorships, get my shit together as an artist, conventions, networking opportunities. There's only so many times. Also, one thing I would like to do is I'd like to be able to, be comfortable enough to say no whenever my manager says, "Hey, you want to work the summer again?" That's oh God, no. Because so far, I've worked the summer, and it is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. But at the same time, it's it is not for the weak. It ain't for the weak, my man. It ain't for the weak, my boy. And I don't know. Come on. Maybe I can finish the PCs. Yes. Come to Papa. And then for my job, I'm So, working on also working on my I don't know. You know what? I might need to turn in early. I don't know. Maybe it's me getting older, but consistently running on 5 hours of sleep per night is taking its toll on me. And at this point, I might just turn in early and really just give my body the recharge that it needs. Because right now, it's not good. Not to mention, I'll be with the kids and my program tomorrow for the entire day. And will I have the energy for that? Will I have the energy to deal with their constant, just constant fuckery? I don't think so. How about this? I'll give myself a challenge. If I can focus if I could just focus. If I could just focus my energy on just finishing defeat and rendering this character further, I could be able to, get further along and what I can do this. I can do this. I am that guy. I'm the dog. I got it. I can make money. I make my own money. I'm an independent man. $48. Okay, so, I also have these. These are essentially design variations. So, this is what's last so far. At the beginning of the monster's life, he wakes up in bandages. His creator is frightened by him, and he abandons him. But, and essentially, I don't know, in the scene, just like in the Bible, Adam and Eve, notice that they're naked. And essentially, kind of notices that too, and he essentially kind of like grabs the nearest like apron or smock or whatever, like whatever doctors wear when they're doing surgery. And he drapes it over him, and then from this one, for number two, basically steals it off of like some bandits, or a long, or said the clothes that the corpses that he's made up entirely of wore. He takes the shirt from like some drunkard. I don't know, some drunkard. He takes the shirt from a person who died, and then like his pants from another person who died. Then basically he graduates from that to basically stealing clothes from like laundry lines. Then I wanted to basically like do a homage to the OG monster played by Boris Karloff, and I gave him basically a pants, black shirt, or a dark shirt, and a jacket. Nothing more. And then you have this. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, no, I think I'm good. No, I think I'm good. I am way too tired for this shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to bed and then retry this in the weekend when I have actually more. When I actually have more.